Hi guys, I'm going to do a little video today about StarBlends cheek art and why I like StarBlends so much, specifically white StarBlends. And you can see this particular pot is starting to hit pan in the middle because I use it a lot, but there's a lot of powder in here. It's very dense. I don't think I'm running out of it anytime soon, so I'm not too worried about it. It lasts a good long time. I would say if you are considering StarBlends, get the white. To start out, you will have 100 things to do with it. I'm going to show you just a few. Now, one of the reasons I like StarBlend so much is because it's not water activated. So if I'm in a pinch, if I'm trying to be really quick, I can take a smoothie blender. And you do want to really move this around. You will get some fallout from it. Which is fine. You just need to be aware of it. If you're going to go over a kid's eye with it, you kind of want to tap that fallout off. But one of the reasons I like it is, say I'm going to do a soccer ball. Well, if I painted a circle with water activated paint on a kid's face, I then have to wait for it to dry. If I do it with StarBlends, I don't have to wait for it to dry. So I can do my initial circle for a soccer ball and start painting my black. This at events is incredibly helpful. So if I'm in a hurry and I don't have time to wait for my white to dry, I use StarBlends. It's hard to talk and do that at the same time, but because my StarBlends is powder, I don't have to wait for it to dry. I don't have to worry about it, you know, turning gray because it's mixing with the black paint that I'm putting over it. Awesome. Love using this for soccer balls. The other thing I like using it for is a quick eyeball, which I can show you guys how to do. Somebody asked me actually what my eyeball looked like, so I'll show you guys that one really quick. Do it right here. So my scary eyeball is pretty easy cheek art. I usually do the little circle, and then I do a red circle for the pupil. And it's okay if it's not perfect because it's a scary eyeball. And then I usually take a pretty thin brush and I go around it all and I put some little like veiny things in to make it creepy. And then you just want to make little like jaggedy lines. And I usually do flames coming out of the top as well, just because usually little boys like that. They are usually the ones requesting this. Sometimes around Halloween a little girl might want it, but usually a boy. So there you go. That's my scary eyeball. And it does look better with flames, so let's throw some flames on it. The soccer ball looks cooler with flames too, but I'm not too worried about that right now. So that's pretty close to my eye, so the flames aren't going to go up as high as I normally would put them, but you get the idea. So anything that you would have a base of white, it just makes it really easy to have that StarBlends go down first and then be able to paint over it, because you don't have that wet white paint that you're waiting for it to dry. And I know it might seem like, oh, it's not that hard to get white all loaded up, but when you need a decent amount of white, it is. And the seconds that this saves add up in a festival. So another cool thing that I used to do a lot more than I do now is doing the unicorn face with white, and I will show you how I do that. So I'll do it on the top of my forehead. You just make a circle and then extend it out a little bit, and then make the horn and the ear, and then you can swoop it down a little bit, and it kind of looks like a blob, which is okay. Get my brush. Because what saves this and makes it look like a unicorn is really your line work. And since the powder isn't that strong or opaque, you can kind of correct things. Like my unicorn horn looks out of proportion. You know, it's the same size at the top of the bottom, but I'm going to fix it. So do an ear. Hopefully I'm not covering, I'll try not to cover it up so you can see. See how you can fix it with your line work, make it come to a tip, and then go down a little bit. Make it larger at the bottom. So there you go. Super fast unicorn head. And then of course you can add your detail. So now, you know, whatever you want to do, whether it's a split going around it, or if you just want to add some quick hair to it so it looks complete, then you can do that very easily. So there you go. Super quick unicorn. All using white StarBlends. I love using them at events. If you don't have any StarBlends and you're not quite sure, I would definitely start with white because there's a lot of cheek art and things like unicorns you can do. I only use my StarBlends for tigers. I don't even do water-based tigers anymore at events because it's so fast and so easy, and I just really like the way it looks. But definitely try it. I hope this is helpful. If you guys want a more in-depth video or more videos about StarBlends, please let me know because I do have a lot of designs that I do with them, so I'm happy to do that. But here is some quick cheek art and hopefully a couple tips that will get you started. Thanks for watching.